I was at a friend's house in Bloomfield, a bass player, and we had a jam session. Mm-hmm. So we're just jamming at his house like any kids after high school, whatever, having fun after school. And no, I'd been out. So anyway, we're jamming out there having a rehearsal, and the phone rings. Mm-hmm. So not cell phones. The landline rings, and my friend's playing bass, so he's hooked up, and he goes, "Bobby, get the phone." So I said, "Of course." I pick up the phone, and it says, "Hi, is Bob Ferrel there?" Mm-hmm. This is Mercer Ellington, Duke Ellington's son. And I said, "Jimmy, what is this? I thought it was my brother." And he goes, "No, this is Mercer Ellington." I said, "Jimmy, what do you want? I mean, what does Mom want?" I thought she was looking for me. And he goes, "No." He starts laughing because he knew I would believe it. I thought it was my brother fooling around. And he goes, "Well, listen, this is Mercer Ellington. You can call me at 212." And I started writing the number down. I said, "Oh, you're not. You're serious." And he goes, "Yeah, I called your mom. She said to call you at this number."
How did Mercer Ellington find out about you?
Oh, there was a friend of mine who now is a doctor, saxophone player, and his friend was in the band. They were both from Detroit, and they had changed about 3 or 4 lead trombone players, I think, within 2 years. He was just going through them pretty quickly because Mercer was tough and he didn't fool around. And they just said they needed a trombone player. The guy made the reference, and I was shocked. I mean, I'm still shocked over it. And that led to so many great things because once I had that resume, and on my resume that I played with the Ellington Orchestra, then that led to a lot of other things and, opened a lot of doors for me as well. And plus it was just an honor.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's why having connections is so important because these people refer you to Mercer Ellington.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you got it. Well, I was out playing a lot of jam. I was going to all the jam sessions, and I had started my own band. I was doing a lot of gigs around. You have to be persistent, and I'm still studying. I'm constantly studying new music, studying Renaissance now. I'm studying the sackbut music and as much new jazz as possible. It's a constant thing, As much as I teach, I still study. It's
right.
That process is still going on.
Right, it's so important to make connections, keep studying, and learn new things all the time.
Sure, and be open. You got to be open and listen, and hear what's going on, and ready to jump.
So this room we're in, you should consider opening up as a museum. Why don't you? I'm wondering what this is back here.
Oh, that's one of my favorite trombones. That a lot of people think it is a sackbut or a sackbut, but it is actually a trombone, a copy from 1825. They were popular in Europe. Really used for military bands, like maybe they'd have guys on horseback, maybe 6 horses coming down the street in full regalia playing these Buccin trombone. It's called a Buccin, and Buccin is Latin for I think animal or dragon heads and stuff. Mm-hmm. And there were a lot of Buccin instruments in the 1800s. They had Russian bassoons that had monster heads on them, and it was very popular. And those dragon heads actually go back to antiquity, to the Romans and to Egypt. They had big, large poles with these big dragon heads that they go into battle and make charge noises. My room here, I've always had I call it the music room, and I've always had a music room. My first music room was in Bloomfield in the basement. Had my little Edison lab set up and some, mice, my little pets, and and it's developed into, I just have my artifacts, different CDs, and pictures and posters from my victories of gigs, gigs or victories, and all that in the corner, all backstage passes from. I mean, each pass is a great concert and a great memory,
Yeah.
So, and I like to have all this stuff out so when the students are here, they can look around and be involved in stuff that I've done my whole life, and and plus I can tell stories, and they can hear about what life on the road was like, and stuff like that.
Right. Mm-hmm. It really is like a museum. You can make some good money off of it.
I should charge.
For more Bob Ferrel, be sure to check out his YouTube page at youtube.com/Bob Ferrel. Or you could take lessons with him right here at Jukubox, the ultimate online music lesson network. I'm Jon Schwarz for Jukubox. Thanks for watching.